Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing my November TBR. We'll start by going through my October TBR and see how I did. Not great. And then we can go right into doing the spins and picks of my game. I'm working on a new game that I'm very excited about, but it's been very hard to do this month. So for October, I was supposed to read 7 books, I believe. Yes. It was, my challenge book was The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. I did not get to that. I'm actually now 3 months behind on that. I'm currently trying to finish the August book, which is By Any Other Name by Jodi Picoult. I really like this. It's taking me a long time to get through. It's not a bad book though. And then the next one that I need to read is Intermezzo. So that will be on, that's the next one I'm going to pick up for the challenge. And then The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. And then there is one for November as well, but I will not be, I'll be reading it. It's Variation by Rebecca Yarros. I'm going to try to get it on this TBR, but that's very hard to do with this game, is to get like books that you want. So that'll be on the list as well. My book club book for this month is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I think we haven't picked yet, but I'm pretty sure the girl who's picking this month wants to do that one. I've actually started that. I'm on page like 75 or so. So I don't need to add that to a TBR. Now, October I did terrible because I have a very busy work schedule in October. I travel for work in October. And so I was able to do some audiobooks, and I really did utilize audiobooks this month, but it was rough. So I've only finished 4 books so far. I really want to finish this one, and then I really want to finish Invisible Life of Addie LaRue this month to bring us up to 6. Oh no, wait, I finished 5. That's right. The only book that I did read from my TBR last month was The Sundown Motel. I'll put a picture of this. I actually did it on audio because it's for my book club. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to go to my book club meeting tonight because I have bowling, but so unfortunately I won't be able to do that. But I also did not read The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo, unfortunately. I did not read The Frozen River by Ariel Lawton. Intermezzo will be the next one I pick up. If it's like the 30th or the 31st that I start a new book, that'll be the next one I pick up. But A Dawn of Onyx by Kate Golden I did not read. And Bewitched by Laura Thalassa I also did not read. Was that 7? So we had those 4, 5, 6. I'm missing one. What was my TBR last month? I don't know. Didn't read it. So it was probably on my Kindle. The Boyfriend, Intermezzo. These 4, that's 6. Oh, and The Sundown Motel, which I read. Okay, so we're good. So I read 1, will still read, and I will read 2 more, but the other 4, not gonna happen. So let's go ahead and get started for November. Now, I do expect to have a ton of reading time in the month of November. I am taking like 3 days around a weekend off, and then I'm also taking the week of Thanksgiving off, so I should have a ton of time to read. However, I would like to use that time to catch up on my challenge books. My challenge each month, if you haven't been here before, is that I read the book that got the most, like, added to the most shelves of Goodreads in 2024 for that month. So September was Intermezzo, October was The Boyfriend, November is Variation by Rebecca Yarros. That one is on Kindle Unlimited, I believe, so I won't have to buy it, which is nice because I think I need to go on a book buying ban. This is 3 shelves plus the back that I haven't read, and I haven't read anything on this shelf over here, and they're like three of them long. So, oops. All right, let's go ahead and spin. If you haven't been here before, what we do is we spin this wheel, and it tells us how we're going to select our prompt, or select our book. So we have a physical book, and I have a jar which has all my physical books in it. A non-physical book, same thing. A free pick, love that. Kindle Unlimited free pick. I want to read from my Kindle Unlimited, so I made that one. Boyfriend prompt. I only have 1 boyfriend prompt left, so hopefully we get that, and then I'll be able to take that off of here, but also maybe he'll make me some more, or maybe I can reuse the ones that he made. I don't know. Series jar, and then 25 and 25. I do still have quite a few 25 and 25s. All of these are plus a couple audio and a couple on my Kindle. So let's go ahead and spin the first one. We're gonna do 6 spins because I do have to catch up so far from the previous months. So let's go ahead and spin and see what the first book for November is gonna look like. A non-physical book. Okay, so I have a jar. This has all of the books that I have either on audio, on Kindle Unlimited, on Kindle, I think on like my iPad books. I don't know if I recently redid this to like make sure that I had books that I actually had on here. So, all right, let's see what we got. Non-physical book. It's gonna be Daisy Jones and the Six. Okay, this is by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have this on my Kindle. I scour the $1.99 deals every day to see like, ooh, I wanted to read that. Let me buy it for $1.99. But if there's nothing I'm interested in, I don't just buy books, but I've accumulated quite a few on my Kindle. So the first book is going to be Daisy Jones and the Six. So that'll be really interesting. I have only read one book by Taylor Jenkins Reid, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I did not finish it. It was a DNF for me. It was a weird time in my life, so I'm not sure if that's just because I don't like her writing or because I just couldn't read at the time, but it was like 2 Januaries ago, almost 2 years ago now. So Daisy Jones and the Six is the first pick. That's easy. Okay. I definitely want physical books though, so let's not get that one again. And we will do the thing again. Ooh, series jar. It almost was on boyfriend pick, but it's on series jar. Okay, so in this mug, I have all of the series that I'm in the middle of. There's quite a few. Let's see what we get here. It is Belladonna. Ooh, this is exciting. This is a great book that I want to read. So the next one in the series is Foxglove by Adeline Grace. I also do own Wisteria, so once I finish this one, I can jump on that one. However, here's the thing with romantices right now. I'm really trying to finish the Trial of the Sun Queen series, which is the Artifacts of Uranus. So I'm working on this one right now. It's the 3rd one. I have already read the first 2. This is a reread for the first 3. I started to read the 4th book and I was like, what? So I decided to just reread the series. I loved it the first time, so it's not like a bad thing for me to reread it. I'm on page 122. I really, 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 really want to finish this and then read Tale of the Heart Queen and be done with that series before I dive into another one. However, I did read Belladonna probably over a year ago now, so I need to read Foxglove. It's gonna still be on the TBR. I do expect to be able to finish these books pretty early on in the month, hopefully, and then I can jump into Foxglove. So that's good. I definitely want to read that. So if this is kind of like books that I want to read soon, or I'm going to be using new releases for Herkyed and then my 25 and 25. Here are all my sequels, series that I've already started, and then on the bottom are series that I haven't started yet. And the back is kind of a bunch of different stuff. So, all right, Foxglove, that's exciting. I do want to read that one. All right, next spin. We've got, oh, what's it doing? Kindle Unlimited free pick. Okay, so I could go with Variation by Rebecca Yarros. However, do I actually think I'm gonna get to that this month? Probably not. I mean, it would be nice to catch up, but I do have August, September, October, and November to catch up on. So like realistically, it might not happen. Swipe to unlock, okay. I'm on page 104 of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Let's go ahead and just see what I've got on my Kindle Unlimited account. Let's see actually if Variation is even on here. Not my Kindle, I wanna search home. Go to Variation, Rebecca Yarros. Let's see, oh, updating your Kindle store experience. It's been a minute since I've linked it. It is available on Kindle Unlimited and on audio through Kindle. Okay, we're gonna go with Variation by Rebecca Yarros. That'll be my Kindle Unlimited free pick. I do love it when it has the audio attached as well, because that can be like my cleaning book. So we'll go with it. I really want to read them in the challenge order, but it might not happen now. We'll see. Okay, that was 3. So let's get another physical book, please, because, oh, perfect, physical book. That's what's being picked. Physical book. Okay, so number 4, here's my jar with all of the physical books that I own. So it'll be something off of this shelf or this shelf, my cart or my shelf. There are way too many in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. We've got this one. The Amalfi Curse. Okay, that's a newer release. Right here by Sarah Penner. I've heard mixed reviews on this one. I bought it because the cover is beautiful, and it's honestly, it's not that long either. Look at the end pages. Ooh, that is pretty. That is so pretty. Yeah, I bought it because the cover is beautiful. That's usually doesn't do well for me. The 2 books I've read this year, but I bought because the cover was beautiful, I did not like. So, yeah. This looks like magic-y. 1821. Ooh, I love that. 1821. This might be a time jump one. 1821. Tuesday. 1821. It might be a time jumpy one. I'm not sure. What is this about? Let's see. Haven Ambrose, a trailblazing nautical archaeologist, has come to the sun-soaked village of Postino to investigate the mysterious shipwrecks along the Amalfi coast. But Haven is hoping to find more than old artifacts beneath the azure waters. She is secretly on a quest to locate a trove of priceless gemstones her late father spotted on his final dive. Upon Haven's arrival, strange maelstroms and misfortunes start plaguing the town. Is it nature or something more sinister at work? So that seems like a fun read. It's not very wintry, but I don't care. And it's just over 300 pages. So this will be a good one to add when I've got so much to catch up on. So that's fun. This was definitely published this year. I don't remember which month it was published. I've already done all of my Herkyed up to October. No, I haven't read the October book yet because it's not released until tomorrow. But yeah, that'll be good to read. Okay, so we got one off of the physical. That's good. Let's go ahead and spin again. This is number 5. I love doing this. I wish I didn't have somebody to catch up on boyfriend prompt. We're gonna do the last boyfriend prompt. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can remove this one now because we only have one left. Let's see what he's got here. All right. This is the last one. So he made them look like tulips because that's my favorite flower. And then they're in this like vase, and then there were like fake flowers, but I have those over there right now. So let's see what the last prompt is. Read a book with an author that has the last name that starts with a C or an S. So that's our last initials. Mine is C, his is S. Okay, so it's the title of the book. Author has a last name. So author last name is a C or an S. Wow, okay. C or an, oh, Mistborn. That is on my 25 and 25. It's a possibility. B, D, K. We could do Babylonia. Warren Snap. M, B, Aveyard. Oh, I could do Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. That one has been on my TBR before. I bet there's a lot of options. Hold, please. Hold. As suspected, there are a lot of options. So another Brandon Sanderson, we could go Skyward. This would be a very different series from the Romantasy series that I've got on here. So that would be more of an option, I think. We could go Expiration Dates by Rebecca Searle or Surly. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But this one I believe is about 2 people who a girl, whenever she gets starts dating someone, she gets like an expiration date in the mail or something like that, and then she starts dating someone who doesn't have an expiration date. Costanza Casati, Clytemnestra. If I was gonna read one of these though by her, it would be Babylonia, because I got that one first and it's a newer release. And I have to do it for Herkiad anyway. Julie Soto, Rose and Chains. This is another new release romantasy. I believe this is this like a Harry Potter thing? Is this like a, because I also have this one, Alchemize. I don't know why I bought this. I know, I bought it because I was like, I need it for, because everyone else does, and that's stupid, but I think this is also a Hermione and Draco fan fiction. Not entirely sure, but I love the pages. It's really beautiful sprayed edges. We could do Bury Your Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. This would be a really good one because I'm reading Addie LaRue right now and I'm really liking her writing, so that would be good. And this is very like fall. That's a good option. So I'm gonna put Bury Your Bones in the Midnight Soil over there. Probably not gonna go for those. Oh, I could go for Reach or Killing Floor by Lee Child. This one is, obviously this is like a, I think he was a Marine or something. Marine? Ex-military policeman Jack Reacher is a drifter. And he's been accused of murder, and this is like helping him. I've watched the first season of this book, of this show, and it was pretty good. And so I definitely want to read, like there's a lot of these, so that would be a good one. Ooh, Susanna Clark Piranesi. I need to give this back to my friend. This is hers, so I should really read this one. I'll put that in the yes pile. Also, I really want to read A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes so I can watch the movie by Suzanne Collins. And then there's Babylonia by Costanza Casati. And then Mistborn as well. I'm going to put Mistborn back. I shouldn't because it's a 25 and 25, but let's be honest, those are rolling over to 2026. Unless I can like somehow read a lot of books. Does something fall off? I don't know. I'm just gonna put this back on here because it's not gonna, I'm gonna put that back on there later. Okay, so we've narrowed it down to these 5. The shortest one is Piranesi. I think and I'm not picking it because because it's the shortest. I'm picking it because I need to give it back to my friend. It's not my book and I've borrowed it. So I do need to read this one and give it back to her. I'm actually seeing her on like the mid-20s of the month, so like 23rd, 24th, something like that. So I should read it by then. So we're gonna go ahead and put that one on. Which is kind of sad because I think if I didn't kind of have to choose that one, I might have chosen Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, but that didn't happen. I think that's 6, right? Or is that 5? 1, 2, 3. I think there was only 5. I think we do have one more because we have Variation and Daisy Jones and the Six. Okay, so one more. Let's go ahead and spin it. See what we're gonna get. Oh no, another non-physical book. Darn, I really want to get through this physical thing. And you know, just because this is my TBR, it doesn't mean I read it. It's just kind of like, okay, up for next book. Should I read any of these kind of thing? That's like, it's like my first line of attack. Oh, okay. The Lies of Lena. So that is on Kindle Unlimited. And let me see if I can read you guys the synopsis. I'm not sure it's one that I'm really gonna love, to be honest, but it was very popular this year. Kind of in the spring, summer, I think. So I would like to read it because everyone else has. And it's on KU, or at least it was on KU, and I still have it. Lies of Lena. Okay, let's go ahead and see in store. Will that give me a synopsis? I think I'm definitely going to be reading more off of this cart than this seems like this month, just because I can't read all of my books on Kindle, even though I don't know why it's not working, but I feel like this is a love triangle. Passionate, dark, forbidden, forced proximity. Okay, Lena de Rela has always lived in fear, as do most mages in Tovelgoth. Mages are discriminated against, hunted for sport, and have no laws to provide them protection. She has kept to herself entire life, even after her mother found a permanent residence in the kingdom of Octasia. Until she meets Quill Callan, a handsome resident of the Inner Ring, who agrees to train her in weaponry, a safe way of defending herself. As her feelings for Quill develop, she's taunted by the reminder that she can never show him her true self. Silas Laroon, Crown Prince, has been kept inside the castle since he was 5 years old, since the kidnapping and murder of his youngest sister, the princess. Ooh, I wonder if she's actually the princess. 5 years later, whatever. Okay, so it's a romantasy. We'll see how it is. I think it's a debut novel, maybe. There's a map. Love that. Love that for me. Okay, so the TBR is going to be Daisy Jones and the Six, variation by Rebecca Yarros, Lies of Lena by whoever I just said. What is this woman's name? Kylie Snow. And then we have Foxglove by Adeline Grace, The Amalfi Curse by Sarah Penner, and Piranesi by Susanna Clark. And then we also still have some of the challenge books left. So I have The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden, Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. And if I could read all of those this month, that would be great. I do believe that I will be having a ton of time to read this month, so I should get through a lot of these. We'll see. I'm not like, if I read my TBR, I'll be happy. If I read 6 books from my TBR, I'll be happy, even though it's like kind of like 8 or 9 books. So we'll have to see. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know, what are you reading in the month of November? And I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.